big day. Oh, I love this woman. Our guest today is known as the Queen of Percussion. This year, the great Sheila E. won her, I can't believe this though, won her first Grammy Award. Yeah. 40 years after she was first nominated for the Glamorous Life. To say this, give it up for Sheila E.
Love me?
Wow.
How you doing?
I'm great.
You look spectacular.
Thank you. You always.
Thank you. Oh, please. You're doing well?
I'm doing great.
This is a great color on you.
Thank you.
That looks really good.
You're always very colorful. So I was like, today I'm going to show up and then you play.
Oh, I know. I know. I usually wear a bright suit for Sheila.
Right.
But yeah. But now I'm in, a little demure. But you're doing.
I love it.
Oh, thank you. I always ask you this, but now every time you hear, we're in more cities, and every time, so I want to ask for people that have never heard me ask this before. Our show is based in Minneapolis. Mm-hmm. When you return to Minneapolis, what does it feel like and what does it mean to you?
Oh, it's everything. This is my second home, so I love being here, and I have family here, and I lived here off and on for a very long time. And it's funny because the last time I was here, I was looking for a house again. So, yeah. And right now is like the perfect weather. It's been beautiful here.
77 and it's great.
The other night we were out and just sitting out and having dinner with no jacket on. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, this is heaven.
There's people think that it's 40 below zero every day here, and it's
no,
like it's not.
It's not. Yeah.
Okay, so asked you about Minneapolis. Now let me ask you about another topic that I just brought up: the Grammy.
Oh yeah.
I mean.
Thank you.
First of all, I can't believe it's the first one, but what is that like? It's one thing to be nominated, but it really is there. Oh my God, look how great you look.
Oh, thank you.
What's it like when you hear your name?
My heart was beating because, I wasn't sure. I was nominated for 2 categories, and the first one I didn't win, which was okay because the co-producer and his mom were the one that won that category, and that was really
nice.
Yeah,
oh, yeah.
So he co-produced the record with me, and so the second category, when they called my name, I was like, wow, they really called my name. Do I get up? Like, what do I, you think you're prepared for the situation, and then when it happens, I just felt kind of calm and cool, and then you're walking the stage, and it took forever to get up there, and then you just go, okay, what do I say? You're prepared, but you're not. And then I was okay, and then right when I said, and at the end, I said, I want to thank God and my parents, and then I broke down. It's like, because my parents mean everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
And legends themselves, yeah. What is it? And I've heard this too. I just listened to an interview on a podcast, and I forgot who it was, but they were talking about the Tonys, and they said what the audience never sees is the clock, the countdown is so big that it makes you nervous. Did the countdown make you nervous?
I didn't even look at it. I didn't look at it. I was in the moment, and I just wanted to thank everyone. And then the crazy thing was, it was we won the Grammy for performance for Bemba Colorado, which is a Celia Cruz classic. And Gloria Estefan and Mimi Sukar, I didn't know they were walking behind me, so I'm standing there going, and I want to thank the ladies, like, oh, they were standing
right there.
I didn't even know they were there. So, and then I thought, was I supposed to let them talk? I didn't even know. So we hugged, and it was all like, okay, goodbye.
Yeah. Roll commercial.
Roll commercial, and then we went backstage, and then we were all crying and going, oh my God, this was amazing,
The producers pulled this, and I got it. Yeah, please enjoy a lovely beverage. Listen to this, my friend.
Oh my God, this tequila early.
BB, you put tequila in her.
Wow.
She's a Grammy winner, BB.
Thank you.
That's
Woo.
right. Listen to this, dear friend. The producers pulled this. Let's talk the 85 Grammys. Best female pop vocal. Do you know off the top of your head who you were up against before I read this for the audience?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Listen to this, youngins. Sheena Easton for Strut, right? Cyndi Lauper for Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
There you go.
And I'll save the last one because I'll tell you why it's so funny. Tina Turner for What's Love Got to Do with It.
Forget about it.
This one right here. By the way, Tina won for What's Love Got to Do with It. And then, a little odd fun. Denise Williams for Let's Hear It for the Boy, which is my all-time favorite song. But what do you remember if anything about that night?
Nothing. No, it was so long ago.
Yeah.
No, I remember sitting, I think, in the audience. You just never know. We were on tour, so it was like
A whirlwind.
It was a whirlwind, and it's just like a dream, and it just never stops. So you're constantly moving, and you just, you're in the moment, and it's like, okay, I didn't win. Okay, next, what do we do? I don't know. It was just it was too big. It was too massive. It was
I like that. Just too big of a moment.
Too big of a moment and too massive. And again, Tina Turner and Cyndi Lauper. Like, I love Cyndi Lauper. I couldn't wait to meet her. Tina Turner I had met already because of Lionel Richie. We were out on tour. So, you're amongst people that you grew up listening to, and you're like, oh my God, I'm in this category with them. And you're nervous and you're scared, and it's like, okay, it's okay, I didn't win. They said my name, and it's like, okay, it's too big. I'm glad I didn't win.
Yeah, and if you're gonna lose to Tina. I mean, you know what I mean?
Please,
yeah,
absolutely. Yeah.
More with Sheila E when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. How many? Look who's here, everybody. A legend, our friend Sheila E. We were laughing about a lot in that commercial break, but Jeff just showed you the clip of you from the Grammys.
Yes.
You really don't remember.
I don't. I was thinking it was another moment, but that's when I had cut my hair, so it was the second album, Look, Romance 1600, that I had on. And when he just showed it, and they showed my face, you could see I barely took a breath. Like, it was intense.
Yeah.
Wow.
The camera's all up in your face. And,
wow,
yeah.
That was scary.
We were laughing too because the last time you were here, they were the next day they were destroying our set and building a new one.
Yeah.
And we joked that as Sheila left, she took all the merch off the wall, just left. So we joked the rest of the show that we had to call security.
I'm a fan of his, and it's like, I didn't get any merch.
I know.
So I was like, they were tearing it down. I was like, what size is this? I'm taking it.
I know.
Yeah. I gave the T-shirt to my mom.
Thank you.
Yeah, she loves it.
Okay, let's talk about the deluxe album. A great conga. Here it is, right here. Oh, look at that cover. Look at that. Talk to me about the album.
Yeah. So a year ago, I released Bailar, first salsa record. I've never done a salsa record, so this is my first time. And to think that, like, 40 years later, to do something like this is something I always wanted to do. I released the album, and I won a Grammy for that. No one expected me to do a salsa record, and it's music that I love.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to salsa, and my dad's a Latin jazz artist. So it was amazing to be able to do that. And then I said, wait a minute, I want to re-release it, but add Glamorous Life Latin style, and add another song that a friend of mine wrote as well. Oh, it's my daddy.
Look.
Lord, Poppy. And then I released my first ever me singing in Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. I don't really understand Spanish. I sing in Spanish sometimes because of my dad's music. I sing in Spanish. But to sing an entire song called Vuelvo in Spanish, we just actually finished filming the last part of that video here in Minneapolis the other day.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Is it reinvigorating when you step out's the wrong word, but when you move into a new genre? Like, is it scary? Does it fire another circuit in your head? What does it feel like to get out of the comfort zone?
I stay out of the comfort zone.
Yeah.
It's important because I wouldn't grow as an artist if I stayed comfortable and it's just like, oh, this is fine. I'm always pushing myself and everyone around me to like, let's do something different. What have I have not done? Let's look at that list. Oh, well, the salsa record, I need to do it. We were talking about it for like 5 years and it took almost 2 years to finish that record because the music is very specific to parts percussion-wise that I have to play that even though I grew up listening to it, it has to be technically right. And the feeling, so I went to Miami to record most of the record. And I used, the musicians were incredible and the singers, and I used different people that played from different countries and from like the Dominican Republic to Cuba, Puerto Rico, New York, Miami, like Venezuela, Peru, like all these musicians, they were from everywhere. And that flavor brought, you know,
Can't
the
help
album
but,
to an,
yes.
yeah. And so my first ever, so I re-released the album again this year with 3 new songs. And I'm really excited about it because, you know, I grew up listening to this music, but it was challenging. This is one of the hardest things I had to do.
We have a little surprise for Sheila E. Plus how you can see her when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody. Did Gloria, did you talk? Welcome back, everybody. We have a surprise coming up. Okay. I have a surprise, but first you're gonna love this. You're gonna crack up. But first, let's talk about what we just talked about in the commercial break. The Glamorous Life. That's the version that's on the album that you guys have to get, the deluxe. Will you tell a condensed story of what you just told us about how it ended up on the album?
I wasn't going to play Glamorous Life Latin version on the album, and what happened, we were rehearsing, and Gloria said after rehearsal, because we were going to release, we did a live concert 2 days later. Gloria said, "You're going to play my song, right?" I was like, "What song?" "You're going to play my song." I said, "Glamorous Life." I went, "No, I'm not going to play that song." And she goes, "You have to." And so we just started jamming, playing the percussion, and because I had other percussion players, and then the day after, we did the live version, the whole show, and that's how it ended up on the album. I wasn't going to do it, but she mentioned it, and I owe it to her to, yeah.
And like that, it ends up on that. That's what you guys were listening to in the break.
Yeah.
Was it true, the original, that Warner's didn't want you to release that?
Yeah, when it's not released.
Like A-side, they didn't want it.
No, they wanted to release Bella St. Mark as the first single off the Glamorous Life album. And I said, well, Bella St. Mark, I'm only singing, I'm not playing percussion, so how is that gonna work? It doesn't feature me as a musician and an artist to show that I'm really a percussion player. Not a singer, you know, and I didn't consider myself a singer. They're like, no, we want Bella St. Mark. I said, no, I'm not doing it. It needs to be Glamorous Life. So they said, well, what are you doing that's different? I said, I'm playing timbales. I'm fronting the band, playing timbales and playing a solo, and it represents who I am as an artist. That was why it was written, to play a lot of percussion on it. And they're like, well, who can we look at that you can show us that does this? I said, no one. I'm like, so what I had to do is I said, listen.
I love when executives are wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, so I said, let's just do a showcase then. I'll just show you. So I had to go to Warner's in the little courtyard while they were having lunch. The executives come out and we put a stage together literally. And I played the song so they could actually see what I was talking about. And then they said, oh, aha, we get it.
Well, she's one of the greatest drummers of all time, and we have a little surprise for you. We were chatting about 1985, and our staff went into the archives and found a news piece from one of our stations, the Fox station in San Francisco, about you from that year. And I don't think you've seen this since then. Look at this.
Oh, God.
I, Lionel J. Wilson, as mayor of Oakland, do hereby proclaim Thursday, February 28, 1985, as Sheila E. Day in honor of the reserve status
It was hero worship time, complete with purple-clad breakdancers bowing at her high-heeled feet.
Look at that.
Wow.
Friend, look at that. You
That's
had breakdancers bowing at your feet.
Wow. I mean, I remember that day. That was in Oakland. I mean, look at that. The city came out. It was amazing. I couldn't even believe how big that was. And to be honored by our mayor like that and have a Sheila E. Day, that was beautiful. Oh, that's awesome.
That is great.
Yeah.
That is, you know, I look, there's obviously famous people now, but fame has changed. It's different. That's a level of fame that we just don't have anymore.
And it's different.
It
Yeah.
is very,
No,
don't you think?
No, that was beautiful. That was heartfelt.
Yeah.
It really was. It was a big deal, you know. And especially when they're like, oh, we're going to do something for Sheila E. because she's coming into town. She's on tour. You drive up and I had the whole band. I saw the whole band and my family and everything. I have two of my family members here now, my nephew and my cousin. But, you know, it's like having family around you. We drove in and it's like, why is this all blocked up? That's for you. I'm like, no, are you kidding? I had no idea. And I was like, oh my God, this is too much. Again, it's too much.
Yeah.
You didn't know that the entire city was going to show up. I couldn't believe it. It was beautiful.
Do you still like touring?
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Literally and figuratively. Yeah. I'll tell you how you can see her in a minute, but yeah.
No, I love doing what I get to do. I get to bless one person every single day, and that's my job. Is through music. It's the love. It's the gift that God has given us, and especially these times, music is healing, and it just brings joy to people, and that's what we're here for.
Don't you think, because I'm so glad you said that. I said something sometimes about movies. Music is, we don't have a lot of communal experiences anymore. We're so separate. We're all on our phones. We don't even talk to each other. And music, a concert it's such a cliche, but really can bring people together.
Oh, no, it does. We were saying it, I mean, we say it every show. It's like music is a way that brings all people together. It doesn't matter what your financial status, what party you belong to, if you believe this or that, or who you love. Love is music, and it brings all people together. And we can all agree in one room that we love music.
Yeah.
And we love music.
Really quick, I want to give a shout out to him because, again, our show is based proudly in Minneapolis. You watch us from all over the country, but we're based in the land of Prince. The Dakota, great club.
Yeah.
I wanted just to give him a little love. It's a great club to perform in.
Yeah, no, we're going to do 2 shows tomorrow, Thursday, and 2 shows Friday. We did 2 shows last night, so come and get your tickets and come hang out. We have a great time. It's an incredible band, my family. It's just wonderful to be here.
It's a party.
Yeah, it is.
Give it up for Sheila E, everybody, if you're watching us locally. The Dakota, Minneapolis. If you're not watching us locally, obviously follow her on social media or head to our website, SheilaE.com, for touring information. We will be right back. Back in a moment, everybody.
Thank you for making that happen.
Oh my God, thank you for saying yes every time. It means it all.